please stand. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good evening. Today is January 19th, 2017, Environmental Conservation Board meeting. We have an agenda. One item on the agenda today, Drew Cagnon, tax map 75.42-1-32, 785 South Lake Boulevard, to replace existing dock deck. Please come to the podium, state your name and who you are.
Good evening. My name is Bart Lansky, 947 South Lake Boulevard, Mahopac, New York. I'm counsel for Mr. Gagnon, who's here to my right.
Okay. And your name?
Drew Gagnon.
How are you?
Very well.
Okay, so basically it's the same drawings we looked at from the previous discussion we had with you. It's the same steel drawings that was submitted. You have the notes, there are no notes on this, right?
Yeah, I have notes. So one thing we do have to cover is the notes that we did at that work session, because
Right.
it wasn't on the agenda. So I can just run down them.
Sure, real
You
fast.
can respond to them and we'll have it on the record.
Of course.
All right, notes I have, let's see. Need site plan with existing and new construction
Got it?
shown, with both silt fence and boom, shown on the map.
Install floating boom as needed, silt fence, go ahead.
Calculation of impervious surfaces, and any remediation that's planned for it.
There's no calculation for impervious surfaces, but there, rain garden calcs here.
The
Should be
remediation,
part of this, so 140 by,
And this looks like a rain garden
that's the
back
rain
here.
garden stuff, okay?
All right.
and just on that note, since our last meeting, Mr. Gagnon has met with Mr. Franzetti and reviewed the rain garden calculations, who's approved that they're congruent with what the guidelines say, and submitted them to Rose, and that's how that's been returned back here, along with the identification of plantings.
Perfect. All right.
Do we have a letter in the file?
No, I don't have a letter from Rich yet, so it'll come.
All right. Everything. A note that everything will be done by hand.
I believe that's there on the upper left-hand side.
All right. Silt fence detail showing wire backs.
Got it?
What we were going to be using for the boom, which
Got
looks like
it.
we have that here. Stockpile location and detail. Stockpile details down
There's a
There's a stockpile
stockpile
detail, but there's no stockpile location.
With the,
We did mention it last time.
What did I write down? Let's see.
it was discussed last time. The anticipation is with this that we're going to be removing the additional dirt right off site. There's not any real room for logistics here. So we have a sand cover above, obviously the dirt, which is going to be excavated for the piers. And as those come out, it's going to go out by hand in a wheelbarrow, because there's really no room for it. I understand if something happens there that we need to have it where we understand how to handle it with a stockpile detail, but there's no room for us to stockpile it.
How is the material going to be taken off-site?
By wheelbarrow, up to Mr. Gagnon's house.
Oh, so he's going to take it right across the street?
Yeah. Well, I imagine he's going to load it in his truck and drive across the street. 6N has gotten to be a little bit hectic these days.
Yeah, you'd be playing chicken out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Making notes.
Fro- Frogger.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that. Submit it afterwards, contingent, right? All right.
Go ahead.
So, we can come back to that. Spill kit, I think you have a note for the spill
It
kit,
says provide spill kit.
right? Pump with filter fabric, so making sure that we're
Yeah,
great.
filtered for solids prior to pumping.
Sure, we have boom manufacturer provided, rain garden calcs, right? And then, label the rain garden. So the rain garden we want to label down here.
Right, there is no,
I'll label
is the location for it
Yeah,
from
there's no
last
s-
time,
there's
but I
no
don't see
label.
any, label for it. Is there any indication of where it's gonna be?
No.
Yeah, if you look at the cross-hatching, you're gonna see, the middle page here, and you're seeing the cross-hatching here. That's the location, that's my attempted,
Proposed
Oh,
rain
right, see the, cross
Steps
hatching.
to terrace right next to that.
Fair enough.
The idea is to pick up some of that, roof water. Because you have maybe about a 5.
That's fine.
Yeah, he has this on here, at least, so it does. All right. DEC not needed, nothing in water. Those are all my notes. So
All right.
the one thing is, with regard.
The only thing is just, next time, just give me a copy of the plan by tomorrow or Monday, showing just the location where the proposed stockpile would be. Just show something on the drawing.
Okay.
That's
An
all
X
I
and a
ask.
circle.
Just a circle with an X. You can do it to these drawings now if you'd like, but I need to have that shown.
No, right here.
Okay, so just take the drawings. You can take the drawings and mark it up now.
Yeah, why don't you do it now?
And while you do that, give them all 4. Ed, you have any, Vince, you have any comments?
It says that any pumps liquids to be filtered for solids prior to
When they're
pump.
digging the,
Yeah.
the footing
So where,
digging
once
from
it's
there
filtered, where's it
Into
gonna
your
go?
truck.
to the lake.
It's gonna go, there's no reason to keep the soil down here to have it wash down here.
Is that,
That's acceptable.
is it?
It's groundwater going in. As long as it's filtered and no silt goes in,
Okay.
that's fine.
But how's it gonna be filtered?
They're gonna put it, pump in a bucket,
Yeah, with fabric, so. the
Filter
pump is in a
fabric.
bucket with fabric, so it gets filtered before it gets to the pump.
wait a minute, you're not, let's not just put an X anywhere. You're not gonna stockpile them. Let's do this logically, right?
He's gonna take it,
I'm gonna bring a probably Eddie Cook.
You're gonna, no, listen to me, you're digging on this area, right? So
Down
say
at the
if by
lake.
the end of the day, you're not done with the material and you don't feel like horsing the material out, you're not gonna haul it all the way to the back of this lot. Why don't you put just put it on this, put it in a corner of the property where you're working. Call that your stockpile area, and this way, if you do stockpile stuff on the, near and adjacent to the lake, we know where it's gonna,
maybe right next to,
where the, right here.
Put it right here, look, Drew. I'll draw it here for you. This is steps going out right here, right?
Either right here, look,
Right here, so you're gonna put this right here. Okay?
Makes it easier to go to the steps.
Here you go.
Yeah, he's gotta
You'll
sign
make a
the whole-
ramp
you
there.
gotta see initial next to him,
Yeah.
right. Just initial it.
You put your initials next to that.
The third one, you have to draw a circle on that one as well. He's gotta do it on that one as well.
All right, so, anybody else have any comments? There's a sequence in here. All right?
He has to do it on this one too. Fine.
There's the deed in here, the application.
Deed.
Good to go. All right, so do I have a motion to accept the application for Drew Gagnon, 785 South Lake Boulevard, to replace an existing dock and a deck as shown on the attached drawings?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. So you're on the clock. It's gonna be advertised on Tuesday. It gets advertised to the public. If there are no public comments, you'll get your permit. If there's public comments, we'll have to address them, and then, we'll have you back, and otherwise, within the next 2 meetings, but not next meeting, but the meeting after, if everything goes well, you should have your permit.
Great, thank you.
Yeah, we'd like to thank the board for its time and consideration.
Thank you. No problem, thank you.
See you soon.
Yes.
Take care.
Hope you feel better.
Thanks.
Okay, there's no other new business, there's no agendas to be followed. We apologize for starting the meeting late today, folks. One of the members is out of town, and Vince was nice enough to come, considering he's not feeling good. So thank you very much, Vince.
Okay, you're welcome, Bob.
So do I have a motion to close the meeting?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Just a note, folks, we're still looking for 2 members for the ECB. If you're interested, please contact the town supervisor, Ken Schmidt. Thank you very much. Good night.